Hello, Internet. I actually did not want to say hello, Internet, but today we have a request from Disinterest asking, what is Gearhead good for? So we have Gearhead here. I'll read the perk. You've got an ear for well-oiled gears. After a survivor loses a health state by any means, Gearhead activates for 30 seconds. While Gearhead is active, every time a survivor performs a good skill check while repairing, their aura is revealed to you for 8 seconds. Gearhead is actually a pretty decent perk as far as things go. If you wanna be reading auras and you're very active about dealing damage, it can help you out to pick up extra chases or apply pressure to key generators depending on what's going on. Skill checks become unsafe, so normally dropping a skill check loses you your position, but passing the skill check is a little safer. Now, if you pass the skill check with anything except a great, then the killer gets an alert to where you are intermittently. It also doesn't alert the survivors, so they have to kind of pick up on that. They need a way to identify that they had their aura read, or they just need to pick up on your scheme. Literally, they got to know the game or know your behavior really well to counter this. And even then, countering is like you have to stop doing what you're doing. So we're protecting generators at the same time if the survivors catch on. Damage can come from anywhere as well that activate this perk. So here we have Trapper. If a survivor steps in Trapper's trap, that activates Gearhead. Also, Huntress Hatchets, Artist's Bird Attack. I forget what that's called. All of these things that cause a damage state can activate Gearhead and give you a little bit of an edge. Also, in particular, I want to point out Hillbilly. Hillbilly's Chainsaw can activate Gearhead, and I already have a build set up for that. And in which case, the Chainsaw... wait, does it still down people? Yeah. Chainsaw will cause survivors to be put in the dying state, activating Gearhead, which then allows you to pick up another chase right away. And considering the incredible speed of Hillbilly, it's a serious boon. Coming back to Trapper, we're looking at advantages. Here we have Unnerving Presence, just to make skill checks a little bit harder. Now survivors are trying to go for those small boxes, and it's a little bit more likely they get a great skill check, but also it's a little bit more likely they'll drop a skill check, which is helpful. So not only are you applying pressure when you deal damage, but you're applying pressure in general just by being around. Then we have Oppression, which gives a difficult skill check. A Turtle Sailor Man. Oh, he looks like a turtle. Yeah, a little bit. I actually love that Milkman costume. Oppression gives nasty skill checks. I think they recently changed these to give regular skill checks. In which case, getting a great skill check on those is also going to reveal your aura, which gives Oppression double pressure. And then we put Dark Devotion on this so we can smack the Obsession. They carry our terror radius farther away, and that causes more skill checks to happen on generators wherever they run, which allows us to set up some pincer formations. Overall, I find Gearhead to be a decent perk. Yes, absolutely. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. It does some work, and you got to put some work in for it to really shine. But what little work it's worth, you can do some damage in a game. You can definitely pick up some extra chases as well. And so that, my friends, is what Gearhead is good for. Thank you very much to Disinterest for asking.